through that interbeingness, we be one. Not we are, we be one. Order of, and I remember he wrote an amazing poem called "I Am the Pirate," and that every time. Yes, that's right. And he just takes this everything that we look as the dual. I am the young girl being raped by the pirate. I am the pirate. And he goes through this whole incredible exercise with this, that when you sit with it and think about it, it like reduces you to, wow, can I even imagine being that compassionate to the entire universe? And if I truly believe in that interbeing principle, I must. He writes the open letter to George Bush. That was another example where he says, I am George Bush, and you are Thich Nhat Hanh. And it's reduced to such a simple model, but it speaks profoundly to me. I so appreciate being included this evening. This has been a wonderful introduction to your Sangha. Thank you.
Thank you. We're about at our ending time, and I don't know if you have any final comments you want to make. We had a thought about a closing that we could do together. Even before that, I'm just feeling like if anyone has any further thoughts about this, any suggestions for how the Institute itself as a community might be active in our local community, I'm so interested in that.
That was probably my biggest hope, to just get this momentum going, how we can support each other in walking that path.
And if you want to, and if you want to be active in our own efforts, so let us know that as well, right? So that we can make sure to keep you informed of what choices we are making to do as a group.
That sounds great.
Yeah, good. Yeah, make sure we have your contact information if you want that.
So in response to what you just said, so I was thinking that also what Sevika just said about empathy, that that the Sangha really needs to operate from that most basic level of empathy, even more so than working the farm. I think is to be sensitive to what each other's needs are. Personal needs, like people are in crisis, or people have need for each other in some way, whether they're having some emergency or illness or death, or that we have some mechanism so that the Sangha could be attentive to each other's needs on that most basic level.
Yeah, beautifully said. One of the ways that we never speak about much at all, that I think I'm moved to mention, is we have a prayer list right here under the altar, where anyone that you would like to have us pray for, and we pray for them, that group of people. We pray for specifically every day at the end of group meditation. Right? We send out prayerful energy towards those people, as well as for peace in the world. And that's something that we thought about ending the satsang with. Swami Satchidananda recommended that at the end of every satsang, at the end of every yoga class, the end of any program that we do, that we immediately share whatever benefit we received by sending that energy out as a group. Right? I even brought a little quote from him. He says very simply, "You will be helping the whole world to find peace and joy." To me, those are the most important moments. You may not even realize the effects, but these peaceful vibrations will help millions of peaceless minds. Yeah, That's what, we don't see that, right? I love remembering that because it's such a simple thing that we can be doing. Right? Is that as often as we think of it, at the end of every one of our personal meditation practices, right, we can send out peaceful energy. So we thought we'd end with that. There's a specific chant that he recommended that we chant. This chant that many of you know already, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. You want to interpret it in some way, what it means to you?
Yeah, just when we talked about it, it was just kind of like that is one more thing that we can do habitually. We just because we say it like each time as a resident, we say it sometimes 3 times a day, and then we say like may the entire universe. It happens at least to me. So to just really keep when we chant it in mind what the original meaning is really meant to, like to really just from the bottom of your heart wishing happiness, safety, and well-being to like everybody, everything. That it is embracing this interconnectedness, that we are all one, and that whatever I wish others automatically comes back to me the way you pointed it out so beautifully. So that we do this just with a little bit more intention tonight than we maybe usually do, and I hope we always do it with intention, but specifically tonight.
Yeah. So let's chant that chant together. If you're unfamiliar with it, you'll catch on easily enough. It's fairly short. We thought we could chant it together a number of times. And then maybe a moment of silence where we allow that energy, that vibration to continue to resonate and vibrate outward. Yeah, let's chant it 27 times. I think I can count and signal us when we get toward the end. So if you like, close your eyes. You can envision this energy being sent out from the heart. If you like, you can bring your hands together at the heart. In whatever way that you sit. Generate that energy and send it outward. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 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 Loka samasta
sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.
3 more.
Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.
Choices we make on a daily basis be an expression of this intention to bring peace to all beings, that all be free of suffering, that all be free of ignorance, that all recognize our oneness. May the entire universe be filled with this peace and joy, love and light. May the light of truth overcome all ignorance. Victory to that light. Jai Sri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai.
That's quite the beautiful translation you gave them. Meditated.
Thank you, it's very beautiful. I'm really glad
We
I've seen it
have,
before.
as is our tradition at satsang, we have some prasad to share, a food item that's offered at the altar that then we share with everyone. It's a way of receiving a blessing.